Hey guys, just cooking my dinner, so I thought I'd drop in and do a quick live. I've been wanting to do this since last week when I posted about breakfast, and loads of people came back and went, like, you have to have breakfast, it's like the most important meal of the day. If you don't, literally your metabolism is going to stop and you'll die. Like, it got a little bit, like a couple of private comments got a little bit too bit extreme, so there's a lot of still misconceptions and I wanted to put them to bed. First of all, I would just like to ask a quick favour. This coaching group, as mentioned previously, I wanted to expand it out because I know there's a lot of people that you will know that necessarily won't be friends of mine on Facebook, and rather than kind of accept them as friends, you can add them into this group and they can benefit from all the coaching. So please just add people in if you think they'll benefit from the stuff that I've got to say and the help that I provide. So yeah, a lot of the live stuff that I'm going to do is going to be done via this group. And I'll probably share it onto my Facebook for the people that are friends with me, but I like to kind of expand the reach to loads more people. But anyway, yeah, this whole thing around breakfast, it all came from a Kellogg study, surprisingly, and basically they took two groups of people and they fed one group breakfast and didn't feed the other group, and then they looked at how many calories they ate at lunch. And what they found was, if they had breakfast, if you had some food in the morning, i.e. cereal, you ate less when you had a massive buffet at lunchtime. What they didn't show, then they went and say, so if you want to lose weight, eating breakfast means you eat less calories. What they didn't, what the study showed, but what they didn't report on, was that if you added together the breakfast and the lunch for group one, it was more calories than the group that just had the kind of the buffet. So the point is, and I mentioned this in the post, if you don't eat breakfast, and it causes you to overeat and snack for the rest of the day, eat breakfast. If you eat breakfast, if you don't eat breakfast, and you can moderate and manage your hunger, there's nothing magical. Someone said that it stokes your metabolism. You burn more calories if you eat, so eating fires up, and that's a load of crap. And the reason, and again, I've referred to a study, they looked at one meal versus 6 meals. Someone who ate like 2,000 calories from one meal, just once a day, and then someone who ate 6 smaller meals at total 2,000 calories. And what they found was they used what's called doubly labelled water. So they basically put like radioactive water through so they can see people's metabolism. And they found that there was literally no difference between eating the same amount of calories from one meal as 6. In fact, eating the larger meal burnt slightly more, something like 17, 18 calories more. So actually eating large meals burns more calories. So when might you have breakfast? Well, firstly, if your goal isn't weight loss and your goal is to build muscle, you need to eat regular servings of protein per day. So I'd say in that case, eat breakfast and make sure there's protein in it. If breakfast makes you eat less calories through the rest of the day, so eating something and then not hungry, then great. If you're needing to fuel up for exercise, and breakfast would then be a great thing to do, but there are some, like, you don't have to eat before you train depending on the duration of it. So if you're going out for a 4-hour run, probably best to eat something before you go out, but again, it's not essential. You can fuel up through your exercise. Also, if you're going to struggle in the 1 or 2 meals that skipping breakfast would leave you, to get things like your fibre, your fruit and veg intake in, then I'd say have some of that for breakfast, but you don't have to have a massive meal for breakfast or big bowl of cereal. You can just have a bit of protein, yogurt, with some fruit in there. So you've got some fibre, you've got some vitamins, you've got some protein. And it might actually, and the calories are quite low. You could just have a protein shake, a protein bar. But again, don't have breakfast for the sake of having breakfast. In fact, that goes for all meals. You don't have to have dinner at night time if you're not hungry. So, and the thing, the title of the video, compromise or improvise is compromise. If you plan to go on to let's say a dieting period where you're gonna miss breakfast, and you don't plan for what you're gonna eat at lunchtime, and then you're super hungry, and then you go into a shop and you're like, God, what am I going to buy? And you've got to make it up on the spot. You'll probably find that you're sticking more and more food in than if you'd planned for it. So I'm cooking right now, and I'm probably going to have enough food in here for 2 or 3 meals. Now, you don't have to food prep, that might not be your thing, but what are you going to have? Are you going to, Do you eat in Boots? Do you go like? Do you get a meal deal? Do you eat at work? Do you take your own own lunch to work? Plan so that you don't overeat, and eat what you plan to eat. Don't then go off plan and go, oh, I've not had breakfast, now I'm going to eat all these biscuits, or I'm going to have some chocolate, I'm going to snack through the afternoon. So don't improvise, don't start, because that will then mean you're compromising your plan. Hopefully that's helped you out, guys, but I'm going to share it onto my Facebook page now. But breakfast isn't magical, there's no in fact it's just a meal. And good, speak to you all soon.